Thank you so much for tuning in. It is video 3, but week 2. New goal for this week is to keep this under 10 minutes. Let's see if we can do that. But honestly, I really want to thank everyone for watching my last video. Thanks to my MVP of a friend, Sissy, who was like trying so hard to get so many views. I think we got like 100 and something, which honestly, I'm not even like trying to keep tabs of how many people watched the video, but I just think it was like so cool. So thank you guys for watching. So this is officially the end of week 2 of training for the marathon. And this week was crazy. I had such a tough time, to be honest. So I'll like kind of recap that. So like I do in all of my videos, I'll recap where I'm at with training, talk to you guys about who I'm going to dedicate or who I dedicate my long runs to, because I do run on Saturdays, my long runs, which today is Saturday, and I film on Saturdays, and I try to get these videos up on Sunday. The special person or people that I dedicate my long runs to, and then just kind of insert, which I tried to do this week, but I really didn't do a good job. I got a snippet of me sharing my dynamic stretches pre-run. So that's what's gonna happen in this video, and I'm still not comfortable doing these videos, so if I still make like really weird faces or make awkward hand movements or just sound weird or face gestures, just disregard them, because this whole thing is still very awkward to me. So anyways, so this week was really hard. To be honest, there was a lot of things happening both personally and professionally with my work that really honestly consumed me. And just thinking through that, I have to remind myself that like that is a part of life and I still have to power through. So what does that mean? I ran on Tuesday per the schedule, my 3 miles. Wednesday, I ran my 3 miles, and then Wednesday night, afternoon, I just had like a bad day at work, a bad day personally with first world problems, that like whatever. And it just left me like in a funk. So I went to sleep just like really agitated. So I woke up past my wake up time. I'm supposed to wake up at 6 to be at the gym by no later than 7. And I woke up at 6:45, and that literally just like pissed me off. So then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna run at night, knowing very well that I'm not like a night workout person. I've never been that kind of person to work out at night because I'm a morning person. Like I thrive just like waking up and knocking it out, but I'm like, I'm gonna work out at night. And then like the day goes on and I was already like super agitated, super anxious, and I don't even know why, and like I just never ran. Basically, long or short of it, like my business just like sucked the life out of me. Wednesday night, Thursday, that I was just like in no mood, and I was like beating myself up so hard for not running on Thursday. But I also had to remind myself, like, you're a human, you're not perfect. I'm not gonna say that it's okay to miss a training day, but it's also like you have to internalize, like I just kept telling myself, like, at least you didn't miss a long run. This was just a short run day. It was just a 3-miler day. Like, it's no big deal. Just don't let it happen often. So I just went to bed and told myself, like, just give yourself some mental rest, go to sleep, and just wake up like a fresh person on Friday, rest, and just power through your run on Saturday. So that was literally my week, and I was just so pissed that that happened. But I have to remind myself that like you can't allow it to become a habit. So I was at, so I ran 3 miles Tuesday, 3 on Wednesday, and today was my scheduled 7-mile run, and I was so excited because I met up with a friend, Claudia, and then she brought her friend Ricky, and we all met up at Columbus Circle. So we did kind of the Central Park route, and I ran 7 miles, and I was so excited because like last week I ran 5 miles, like super struggle bus. Like basically I ran it, and like the first 3 I was like, all right, this is chill, but then like mile 4 I was struggling, mile 5 I was struggling. So I was like, man, like I'm not gonna be able to get through these 7 miles. And I don't know what it was. I don't know if like the weather was nicer, I don't know if maybe I just had a little bit more strength, got more endurance, but like I was chilling. Like granted, now I also wasn't going super fast. Like I was pacing at an 11-minute mile, which is okay. Like it's not slow, but it's not fast. But also, like, again, I'm only in week 2 of training. I'm not gonna try to tackle a 9-minute mile. So I was just like so proud of myself. Also, the Central Park outer loop, which is the largest loop, which is about 7 miles, is super hard. Central Park is loaded with hills. So once you start like hitting those hills, like you feel them and they suck so bad. So I was just so proud, and like Claudia did a great job and Ricky did a great job. So like that literally just like that run today like fueled my soul, and like it just made me forget like what a bad week I had this week. So that was today. And I think a big part of the reason why I think like low key I was just like anxious was like March 10th and 11th are just like days, right? Like they're the days that like both of my grandfathers passed away. So it's like when the week comes around, like I just remember those feelings. And both of my grandparents or grandfathers had very active, like they were just very active in my life, and not just my life, but like my entire family's life. So my run today, and I felt so much of not just my grandfathers, but also my grandmothers. So my run today was dedicated to my grandparents. Oh, I hate when I cry. I just love my family, and that's all of them. But it's just hard. I think when anyone loses anyone in their family, my grandfather on my dad's side, he passed away when I was really little. I was like in 5th grade, and he passed on March 11th, like 1992, I want to say. And then my grandfather on my mom's side, he passed away March 10th. I want to say 2005. I remember I was like a junior or a senior in college. So those days are just like days that obviously just mark achiness, but at the same time, they lived great and full lives, and they left great legacies behind, and they built families that, you know, kind of love each other. And we're not perfect, but we stick together. My grandmothers, fortunately, I still have them with me, so I'm able to see them when I go down to Miami. But again, we're getting to that age where the cycle of life is happening, and it really, really sucks. So today's run was dedicated to them, and thinking about all the incredible things that they have done, not just for me and what they have instilled in me, but what they have instilled in my family. And also, and I know my mom's so gonna hate this, but I actually got my first tattoo in honor of them. It's the only tattoo I have, and it says the word Esperanza. And I got it in May. I got it done at Bang Bang here in New York, which is in the Lower East Side, and an artist called Hector Daniels did it. He specializes in fine line, and the reason why I wanted to get it was, you know, last year I got married, and obviously my grandfathers aren't here, and my grandmothers unfortunately were not able to attend the wedding because it was in Europe, it was in Spain, so they weren't able to travel, and I just wanted something that reminded me of them with me. And I've always wanted a tattoo. I've always been very intrigued by them, but I was also very like particular about what I got on my body because it obviously would stay forever. So I know that I wanted to get something to honor them, so I felt like I had a piece of them with me in some capacity. So I really thought long and hard, and for a little bit I wanted to get a tattoo that included like their initials or like a set of numbers or something. But then also, like, the more that I kept thinking about it, I'm like, I would just love to have some sort of word that like honored them. And honored them collectively, because they're all obviously like all very different, all different ages and whatever. So I landed on the word Esperanza because before I got my tattoo, so like a year and a half ago, I was with my grandmother, and she's unfortunately bedridden. This is my grandmother on my mom's side. She's bedridden. She has, you know, like really bad dementia, and she's just like aging out. So when I saw her, she kind of like came back, and I always like kind of talked to her about like things that are familiar. And like, I believe I was wearing like a green shirt or something when I saw her, and I'm like, and green is her favorite color, and it's one of my favorite colors too. Green and purple, like green, black, and purple are like my favorite colors. I have obviously a lot of green wardrobe, black, and purple is just like my favorite like bold color. And I'm like, Aya, I'm like, mira, tengo tu, you know, tu color favorito puesto. And and I asked her like in Spanish, I'm like, why do you love the color green? And she's like, es el color de esperanza. And like that just kind of stuck with me, which is like, it's the color of hope. And I remember that always like just kind of staying with me. I'm like, green is the color of esperanza, esperanza. And then I just thought, I was like, maybe I get the tattoo esperanza. And then when I started like looking at the word, like it actually includes like the first letter of all of my grandparents. So like esperanza in honor of my grandmother Cari, who is the color green, and she came up with the phrase. But there's an E for Enrique, there's an E for Eugenio, there's actually two E's in Esperanza, and there's an A for Adelina. So within the word Esperanza is all of my grandparents. So this is in honor of them, and I'll try to include a photo. I'm still not really good at editing, and luckily my husband edited the last one, which came out really fun and cute. But yeah, so again, I think I'm at the 11-minute mark. I actually have a timer next to me, but I think I kind of tackled everything that I wanted to talk today. Kind of keep these videos short. Oh, also I'm going to include in this video, which again, I mentioned that I really want to do inclusions of just like my vlog, like vlogging certain parts. So today I captured right before I went on my run what I do before I run to kind of keep my legs healthy and like not sore. Oh my God, Lance is here and he's laughing. So thanks to my brother, he recommended me a muscle roller stick, which you kind of like roll down your legs to push out all the lactic acid out. So I roll all through my legs, and then I do dynamic stretches, which is not just your regular stretches. And in the next little set, you'll see what that looks like. I'll speed through them, add some text to explain what it is. But that's that. I'll try to include other things in the next video. I'll try to get creative. But today I'm short on time, short of ideas. I feel like this video is emotional enough. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And tomorrow my friend Ceci is running the New York City half marathon, so I'm going to try to capture some of that to include like some fun clips. So she'll be working or running 13.1 miles. I'm very excited to cheer her on tomorrow. And that's that. Obviously I'll link in the bottom update on my mileage, my training program, my muscle relaxer stick, and where I found the dynamic stretches, and that's that. Sorry I'm not funny or have more to say, but trying to keep this short. Bye!